Hello, this is Michael Diamond, and you're watching Muscle Central. Okay, in less than a week now, we have the 2019 Mr. Olympia. I waited this long to do this video because there was some uncertainty as who would actually be in the show. As everybody knows, the reigning Mr. Olympia, Sean Roden, was told by AMI that he would not be allowed to compete in the Mr. Olympia this year due to his pending legal issues. All along, he continued his contest prep. I believe that he was hoping in the last minute that AMI would change their position and allow him to compete. That obviously is not going to happen. The former champion Phil Heath, who's also been uh, appeared to be prepping for a competition. Never made any announcement until uh, yesterday or the day before. He officially announced that he would not be competing. So those two things were up in the air. Now we have that out of the way. Let's get into the actual competition. From last year's standings, there's only three left now that were in last year's top five. That would be Rolly Winkler, William Bonac, and Brandon Curry. Third place, fourth place, and fifth place, respectively. Now, at 100%, I don't think anybody can beat Rolly Winkler. It'd be very, very difficult, with the exception of one, and that would be a person who I've said all along, and a lot of people have said, if he ever brings it to the Olympia, nails his conditioning, he could take the whole show. It would be Cedric McMillan. With his size, height, width, shape, structure, uh, presentation, he's probably the only person that would be able to beat 100% Rolly Winkler. Now, going by his track record, I don't think that will happen. Now, that would leave us with the three top remaining from last year: Winkler, Bonac, and Curry. On paper, Rolly would have to be the favorite, considering he was third. But this all depends on the conditioning that each one of them bring to the show. Because the truth of the matter is, all three of them have the what it takes to be Mr. Olympia. And I'm certain that they will be in the top four. Now, that's only three people that I mentioned, and I just said top four. Who will be the fourth one I'm talking about? That would have to be one Dexter Jackson. I know a lot of people have written him off due to his seventh place finish last year. Uh, a few weeks ago in Tampa, he brought a really good package. Full, his conditioning wasn't the best, as good as it could have been. I think his intention was to bring what he thought would win the show and just ride it out into the Mr. Olympia and just improve his conditioning in the following weeks after Tampa leading up to the Mr. Olympia. And amazingly, he actually brought his legs up, with at his age is virtually unheard of. How this is going to play out, like I said, it all depends on the conditioning that each one of these competitors brings to the show. In my personal opinion, I think we're going to come down to Brandon Curry and Dexter Jackson battling it out for first and second. Now, which way is it going to go? Unless Brandon Curry is the clear-cut winner, if this is close between the two of them, I do not see the judges going away from Dexter Jackson. If it's close, the judges are going to lean towards Dexter, and Dexter will pull off what many thought is totally impossible. I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to say Dexter Jackson, first place. Brandon Curry in a tough battle will be second. Third, fourth, and fifth. It's tough. It should be Rolly Winkler at third, and William Bonac fourth. The person I'm looking at for fifth, Luke Sandow, if he brings in conditioning 10-15% better than what he brought in to the Arnold, Ohio, where he placed third, he can disrupt those 3 to 5 finishing, and push Rolly and Bonac down a notch each. Do I think that's going to happen at this show? Well, put it this way. Luke Sandow barring injury, has a great future. As far as this show, I think we're going to have Rolly Winkler third, William Bonac fourth. Luke Sandow should place fifth. Now, we have one little thing that can disrupt those placings. Hadi Chupan, who has been qualified the last couple of years to compete in Mr. Olympia, hasn't been able to get his visa, secured his visa. He's most known for his 212 competitions, where he basically dominates everybody. In Korea, I think it was 2017, he pushed Flex Lewis, and many thought that he should have beaten Flex Lewis. He's also competed in the Open, placed second behind Cedric McMillan, and has toppled Nathan Deasha. Now, one thing he does, he's very full. He packs a lot of muscle on a short frame, and he brings his conditioning. The only thing is, we just don't know how he's going to size up against the top level competitors in their Open Olympia. Conditioning alone, I can see him stepping in to the 6th place for sure. Depending on how big or small he looks next to the rest of the top 6 who I have picked, he might place higher and bump some of the other competitors down. As of now, my final picks are going to be for the top 6. As I said, Dexter Jackson first. A close second, Brandon Curry. Rolly Winkler third. William Bonac fourth. Luke Sandow fifth. And Hadi Chupan sixth. Uh, 7th through 10th is also going to be very, very tough to pick. You got a lot of people who can fill in those positions between Steve Kuklo, John De La Rosa, Juan Morel, Akeem Williams, Nathan Diasha, Luke Osladil. I hope I pronounced his name right. Lucas Osladil. It's a crapshoot. The rest of the top 10. If you agree with my predictions, let me know in the comments section. If you disagree, let me know. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. I'd like you to subscribe to my channel. Share this video by all means. This is Michael Diamond from Muscle Central signing out. Oh, and remember, you can follow us on Muscle Central Facebook and Muscle Central Twitter. The links to both of those will be in the description box. Once again, Michael Diamond, Muscle Central, signing out.